Hi, you guys. Welcome to Readings of Luz, where I don't predict your future, but I do channel what the cards tell me intuitively for your sign. This is a timeless reading, so that means that because we're changing every day, what might resonate with you today might not resonate with you tomorrow, and vice versa. But this reading is channeled with balance, truth, and healing, so just take what resonates and let go what doesn't. Therefore, if you feel anxious or depressed, I've been told that watching this video a few times can bring more clarity each time. So there's a timestamp in the description to skip all this next time. But yeah, I do not judge you. Tarot is a little uncomfortable, but after all, we're simply walking mirrors, wanting to see what we want to see. So with that being said, please give my video a like and subscribe to support my channel. But other than that, let's get started. Reading for Taurus whenever they're watching this video. 4 cards here. Taurus, November 2022. Okay. King of Swords, Ace of Cups, Page of Swords, Queen of Wands. Okay. So for you, we got the King of Swords. For your noun, we got the Ace of Cups, and just keep in mind the roles can be reversed, but we'll get more into that. And then we got the Page of Swords for composite energies and the Queen of Cups for advice. The Queen of Wands, I'm sorry. So straight off the bat, what I'm getting with you, Taurus, is that you feel like you're really trying to make a partnership work. Now, if you're in a relationship, this is definitely for you. If you're single, I will get into what this means for you. But for my people who are in a relationship, you feel like your partner is not giving enough. And this is because there's the communication level that you carry. I want to say it's them as well, but really what I'm getting here is that you have the power here to communicate, to get what you want, but your level of communication is still very immature, and no judgment, Taurus. My ascendant is Taurus, so my rising is Taurus, so this is for me too. But yeah, like the level of communication between you and your partner has been a little iffy. It's like some moments you're good, and then when you're good at communicating, they reciprocate their emotions in a way that makes you really feel fulfilled. But then it feels like a lot of the time between you and your partner, it seems very cold. It seems like it's always a debate. It seems like there's maybe even some bickering, maybe even some arguing. But what I'm getting here is that not only you do you have the power, but also them. I think this is a teamwork, right? Like both of you need some work and some self-reflection in the way you guys communicate, because it's one thing to say things because they're right and say them in a way where it's very hurtful, and then there's another way of just saying things that they're right but in a way that actually helps the situation. And I think both of you guys carry this level of pettiness where it's like, well, if I'm going to say things, it's going to be in a way where I know that I have people on my side that have my back with how I say things. Because how I feel when both of you guys debate about something, and I'm going to get more clarity on this, but what I'm getting is that when both of you guys are debating, you both know that you have a lot of people on your side. It's like a boxing ring is what I'm seeing, and then both of you guys are boxing, and both of you guys have like a whole team on each of your guys' corner. And this is why there's this level of immaturity with communication, because you have that corner there for you, Now, the universe is saying enough with the ego, because this is all ego based. What I'm getting is that you guys debate, you guys communicate all straight from the ego. And this is not entirely unhealthy, but if it is only based off of the ego, when I say ego, I mean like I'm going to debate, I'm going to say things because they make me feel better, they make me look better, they make me look stronger, because my family will be proud of me for saying these things, that's all ego based. But if it's your soul, if it's within you, if it's the God within you that's that's trying to communicate this, then it wouldn't be so much of a debate. It would be more of a just like, this is what it is. There'd be some calmness and peace to it. But I think both of you guys are communicating in a way where it's like trauma defense mechanisms. Like, no, I'm not going to try to communicate in a very loving, passionate, what one might call like a bad luck way of communicating, because when someone just tries to communicate in a way of just not trying to argue, one might think from experience like that is the quickest way to get taken advantage of, right? The universe is saying enough of that. Both of you guys are grown. Both of you guys can be vulnerable and open your guys' hearts in a way where it doesn't matter what other people might think, and it doesn't matter what each of your guys' corner might say with how you guys are debating, because a debate doesn't always have to be an argument. And I think that's the main core here. So let's get some clarity here with the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here for both of you? One flew out. King of Pentacles. I think maybe some money related issues, like both of you guys are kind of like debating on money. Now I'm going to continue for this for you guys who are in a relationship, but I kind of want to go back and kind of generalize this for someone who is single. So I think if you're a single Pringle, you are feeling very alone. You feel like the universe is not giving you exactly what you need, which makes you burst out and say things that you don't mean. This can be with work, this can be with your peers, your family, or even just with yourself. Like, you can be bullying yourself, thinking the worst because you're not getting or manifesting, or the universe is not giving you what you want, which the universe is saying, well, what you want is really ego based, which is okay. Like, yeah, we need money, we need a job, it's okay to want those things. It's okay to want the fancy car. It's okay to want a boyfriend or a husband, a girlfriend. It's okay to want those things, but it's also very important to remind yourself of your power even deeper within. It's like, do you think all of those things are just going to take care of your mind? You're just going to wake up one day and think positively from the night and day, or from day to night, because of what you want to manifest? No. The universe is saying you have to take care of the way you think first. And this can also apply for the people who are in a couple. Like you have to take care of the root here, which is the way you talk to yourself, the way you look at yourself, the way you judge yourself, the way you judge others, the way you intake information. Now, this can be because a lack of resources. Like, maybe once upon a time you had a lot more than what you have now, and maybe you want even more than what you once upon a time had. You want more, and that's okay to want those things, Taurus. It's okay. You being a Taurus, the King of Pentacles is right up your alley. This is who you are. Pentacles is all earth. It's like, this is what I want. I know I can put in the work. I know I can get it done. I know I deserve this. I know I'm a hard worker. But the universe is saying you can't really receive all that. You can't step into your power, both of you or just you, without taking care of how your corner affects you. Like the boxing ring. Like, if you're in a boxing ring, that corner side of you, how is it talking to you? And this can be family, this can be past relationships, this can be trauma, this can be conditioning, ways of seeing life, thinking. Because swords here with you, we got the King of Swords for you. And I think King of Swords is very powerful for you, Taurus, because it lets me know, like, hey, I know I'm in a team. I know I'm in a team with me and, let's say, God, or me and an actual person, or me and a higher self, right? But it came out reversed. So it's letting me know that there is some sort of struggle there. It's like you can be your own worst enemy too. And we all know this. This isn't new. This is like, everyone knows that we can be our own worst critics, right? It's like this quote I heard today. It says, you can be full of doubt while someone in your corner, let's just say, but it says, but someone in your life can look at you and want everything about you, like be inspired by everything about you, while you're over here doubting yourself, right? So it's really, you're your own biggest critic. Now with the Page of Swords, for the composite energies between you and this noun, the Ace of Cups is the noun, and we'll get into that. It's like letting me know with the King of Pentacles, with the clarification, it's like you have this way of seeing life, and it's because you've had a team to always support you with the way you see life. And the page is very early on. It's very reckless, doesn't really think before they speak, doesn't really, and this lets me know that this is only triggered when you're with this noun, when you're dealing with this noun, because you got the King of Swords, not the page. You got the King of Swords for you, so you know how to control your mouth, you know how to control your thoughts and your actions. But when it comes up to this person or this noun, it kind of triggers you to go back to your old ways with communicating, because of the lack of I want to say money, but it's more than that, like lack of foundation, like lack of a stable routine, because a routine and goals and like your day-to-day way of moving and thinking and doing really affects you and the other, and you and whoever else is involved. So I think that's what needs to be fixed, along with your thoughts and communication. I think another thing that could be improved is also your day-to-day routine. How are you keeping your home? How are you keeping your space at work? How are you working with others at work? How are you maintaining your money? How are you handling your money? How are you handling your consumption with food and literally anything else? Now, I want to get some clarity on the Ace of Cups for your noun, because it did come out reverse. But it's a beautiful card. It's like, I feel like whatever this noun is for you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, like they mean good. It's trying to give you what you want, but there's like this imbalance because of what I mentioned earlier. But I want a little bit more clarity on the Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here? We got the Strength reversed. Okay. So it's a little scary. Your noun it lacks courage to really, for example, be vulnerable and really share how they feel. Be vulnerable and really open up with how they truly feel, regardless of what their corner is telling them, how they were raised, how they've been coping with everything, right? They lack courage because it's scary. It's scary to know how much love they have here for you, and yet be with someone like you who has such a sharp wit, because you are very sharp with your words, Taurus, is what I'm getting here. It's like you are very quick to reply. You are very quick to say what you think. You're very quick to defend yourself based off of what someone is telling you, what someone is giving you. You're very quick to judge and criticize. Not judging you myself, it's just what I'm getting with the cards. But this doesn't mean that you have to drop everything and only focus on them. I think they're learning as well with trying to communicate in a healthy way. I think they're learning not to be so afraid. And I think both of you guys just have to work on your day-to-day routine, because what I'm sensing here is that you guys have so much potential. This person really does care about you. This person really does want to be strong with you, but both of you guys lack on your day-to-day routine. And what does that look like for you guys? Is one of you doing all the work at home? Is one of you doing all the work with just doing all the work on one end? Is there an imbalance there? And I think that's what needs to be fixed. One of you guys needs to put your pride down, and I'm getting them. I think they need to put their pride down. I think it's not you. I think you are just being triggered, and because you have such a quick wit with communicating, That's what triggers their pride to go up, because it's like, no, I'm not going to let Taurus talk to me in a certain way. I want to say this, but if I say it, they might say this, so I'm going to say it this way, like that's what I'm getting with your noun here. Now let's get some clarity on the King of Swords, because you got the King of Swords reversed and we got 2 cards flipped over, the Lovers and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Yeah, the reason why you're so quick-witted and the reason why you know how to defend yourself and what to say, because the King of Swords is someone who's very intelligent. This isn't just someone who just talks to talk. This is someone who talks because they know what they're saying. It's a fact what they're saying. And sometimes that can be a little too much for someone, especially if this is how you've always carried yourself, which is what I'm getting here. Like, you've always carried yourself in knowing it all, and not in a way where you're constantly carrying yourself like, oh, I know it all. Like, I think you as well are learning not to be this way, but I think when it comes up to your love and your connection to this, you do know what you want. You do know what to expect and what you expect out of your partner, because the Ten of Cups and the Lovers, this is happiness here. These 2 people are connected with the divine balance of love, and here they are happy with their children, or if you have kids, if you don't have kids, it's just happy with the idea of a family with this person. This is what you want, this is what you expect. And sometimes when someone is lacking putting their end into this dream, into this reality, it can kind of make you say things. It can kind of push you to push their love away, because this person, I see that they're trying to give you the love you deserve. They're trying to show you that, hey, I love you, but they are still lacking, and they know that. You know that because you probably tell them every single day. Or you let them know that, you know what, this is what I expect. You need to work on this, in your own way, right? Because your communication level as well as theirs can be a little immature when both of you guys communicate. And it's not like if you're trying to be immature, you just know what you want and you're not gonna, it's kind of hard. It's hard to maintain your patience and your level of maturity when someone is just not putting in what you expect. And like I said, this is because both of you guys are somehow not communicating with your foundation. And what is your foundation? That's like your day-to-day routine. Like, it's building that foundation. If you guys don't have one, it's time to build one. But yeah, this person loves you. I sense that this person does love you, but they have a lot of pride. They are very fearful of what other people might say because of how much they love you. It's like, what will my corner say if I show that this is how much I love this Taurus, Like, they're going to think I'm a simp. They're going to think I'm weak. They're going to think I'm not strong enough. But really, the universe is telling them along with you, and maybe through you, you can tell them that that's pride. That is the ego. Pride and ego is good to have. It sets boundaries. It's healthy. But when it comes up to this team with you, that's where you guys shouldn't have it. That's like, you should tell them, Taurus, that you are the one that they shouldn't have pride. Like, it's learning to trust. It's learning to be vulnerable, and it's learning to be open. Now let's get one card here from the Life Purpose deck for Taurus to see what is a good life purpose for Taurus to help them stay on track. Music. Now, music is super healing, but it's like, what kind of music are you listening to lately? Music is super helpful, but it can also keep you stuck in negative ways of thinking. Have you been listening to really old ways of music to hype you up? Maybe really listen to the lyrics. If it's not where you want to be now, then maybe you should switch up the lyrics and switch up your music altogether. Now, if you don't listen to music enough, the universe is saying, whenever you feel frustrated, whenever you feel like you can't communicate the way you want to communicate, listen to music and have music help you translate what you want to say, right? It might inspire you to communicate in a new way. Now, I hope this helped, Taurus. I will talk to you guys soon. Please like, comment, subscribe if this resonated in any way. Bye.